people want to talk about Upwork and Fiverr and hiring there. The only challenge there is really need to find someone that kind of knows the industry and speaks the language. All right, the next question. Marketing is not my thing, but I know it's important towards taking my business to the next level. What should I do? I'm going to make an assumption this came from either a wholesaler or a financial advisor, speaking on kind of the individual level. First thought for you here is I think you need to find someone or a company that you trust that can help you put out quality content consistently. And I think you also need to have the conversation with yourself of how much can I spend? Do I have $1,000 a month that I could dedicate to this, 12 grand a year? Do I have $3 grand a month that I could dedicate to this, 36,000 a year, right? If I had to hire somebody, what would it cost me? Okay, I couldn't even afford that anyways, but let's peel that back a little bit and find what our budget is. The first step is knowing marketing is important. Second step is knowing you're not very good at it. Third is identifying a budget. And then lastly, I would make sure that I'm just paying attention, specifically on LinkedIn. This is what I would do. Pay attention on LinkedIn for who's out there that offers the marketing services or creative that attracts you and that you feel like you have some level of remote trust with them. I say this all the time, I've said it before. I would just be very weary of the bigger institutional offerings that they're going to plug you into some sort of cookie cutter program where you go in and your back office has this anyways, so I'm not sure why you would do that. But for $750 a month, you can go in and pick 10 posts out of our library. For $1,000 a month, you can go in and pick 15 posts out of our library. You got to be careful with that because your firm offers that anyways. That stuff's cookie cutter. You're probably literally just pouring money down the drain on that because it's the most ignorable. It's just recycled and regurgitated content that's being shared by you and a million others that are dipping into that library, right? So I would say identify a budget and then start to think of who you see out there in that LinkedIn feed that offers marketing services that you have some level of trust with. One thing that I've heard in the past is people want to talk about Upwork and Fiverr and hiring there. The only challenge there is in this financial services industry, you really need to find someone or a team or a marketer, however we're labeling this, that kind of knows the industry and speaks the language. Because what you end up getting a lot of times on Fiverr and Upwork is something that's shiny on the surface, but it doesn't have any depth to it because they don't understand the audience. And that ends up being a kind of a waste and a futile effort. So marketing's not my thing, but I know it's important towards taking my business to the next level. What should I do? I would identify a budget and then scour LinkedIn for someone that can create content and that you have some inherent level of remote trust with. Hope that helps.